Why do so many women today say they don't need a man?
Because we're independent as hell.
If a man has friends, doesn't want kids, hires a maid and hires a prostitute, why would a man need a woman?
What? Shit. He could learn one or two things from a woman.
Like what?
Love. Yeah. Love.
Okay. Do you think that men are incapable of love without a woman teaching them?
No.
Why do women think they're the ones who should define love and emotions?
Because we're more passionate, right? Yeah. We're more passionate.
Where's the evidence of that?
We birth. We birth.
Okay. All right. Is giving birth more of a privilege or burden for women?
It's a matter of perspective. If they look at it as like now they've got to be accountable for their responsibility, then I can see that they see it as a burden. If they look at it as a gift of being able to bear the fruit and stuff and something and an accountability to better themselves, then I can see it as a gift.
Is providing for a family more of a privilege or burden for men?
With society, it can be both. You know, if you're well-to-do and you're set well or whatever, you got a lot of security, family, people to help you out, then it could be a gift. But if you're doing it for yourself and you don't have all the tools and things that you need, then it could be a burden.
How likely are men to leave if their wife can't bear children?
I mean, if they're in it for the children, then that's a lust of results, so they're going to follow that lust. And if they can't get it from them, they'll go find it somewhere else.
How likely are women to stay if their man can't provide?
Not likely.
Like she said, not likely.
So can we conclude that providing is more of a burden for men because women are less likely to stay?
Yeah, with the train of what we just said, yeah.
Don't marriage vows say for richer, for poorer, and for sickness and in health?
Yeah, but it doesn't mention food stamp cards.
What is the definition of a simp?
Let me look for one. Hold on. Nah, I don't know. Look here, a simp.
What the fuck is a simp?
It's like a doormat, a man who's like a yes man who will do anything for a woman
Oh.
and basically like will sacrifice his own dignity and stuff.
Oh, that's not attractive.
A simp is when you do anything for the person you're dating.
Okay, what's the difference between a simp and a pimp?
A pimp plays the person that he's with, a simp doesn't.
If you a simp, you basically like a weakling or somebody that's going to get taken advantage of by a female, or you have like female tendencies.
Why do men shame each other for being simps if most men were raised to be that way?
I ain't no simp, homie.
You got simp, and then you got beta, and then you got alpha. I'm over here, alpha. And all I can tell you is, alpha males, we get it. But simps, definition of a simp, bro, you gotta get yourself together, bro. You really gotta control the situation. You are the man. You are the man. You the head of the household. Even Uncle Sam, when you go file your taxes, what do Uncle Sam say on the paper? Head of household. Are you filling it out? If you're filling it out, you don't be a simp no more.
I think what it is like it's usually like an abusive, ad hominem circumstantial term that we throw around each other to play the dick swinging contest.
What's the difference between being a simp and being romantic?
If you romantic and you balling, then you're not a simp. But if you romantic and you're not balling, you a simp.
A simp is someone who doesn't necessarily care. They're not doing it out of their own intentions. Romantic is like doing it out of your own intentions because you want to.
Yeah, they definitely care for the girl.
You ever heard of the group Boys to Men? They were raised by their moms. Their dads just were there. If you got a dad, I got a dad. Some people don't. But I'm saying, boys to men, they was raised by their mom. So to me, it's almost like that bringing up, you know. That's why men they become simps. They're simps. You're a simp. Basically, you a simp from age baby up until teenage, until you get puberty. Puberty is gonna take you out of simp mode. You should know when stuff start growing and doing some stuff down there, like you should get out of simp mode, reluctantly, and then by the time you turn 18, you legal, Now it's man up, man up, man up, bro.
Why is teasing an animal considered cruel, but it's not considered cruel to tease a man?
Ooh. I think it is cruel.
It is. It is. Unfortunately, people just don't recognize that nowadays, but hopefully soon.
We have balls. Our balls are our word. Our balls got all of us here. You, me. I'm holding some kids in my balls right now. I don't know how many, but you know, Jesus, no. But I ain't trying to have no more right now. But you should not tease a man because his balls they're not gonna turn blue, but I don't know why they feel blue, but you know, like a Coors Light, like when you get a cold one, like it turns blue. You don't want to treat your man like that because his balls do that.
Would you consider wearing a slutty outfit teasing a man?
Yeah, I guess so.
If a woman has lots of sexy photos on her dating profile and no bio, should she be surprised if guys are only contacting her for hookups?
I mean, sadly, no, she shouldn't be surprised
Why not?
because that's just how some men are.
Okay. Can she be judged the same way if she's out in public wearing a slutty outfit?
She will be judged, yeah, but she shouldn't be.
Can she be judged the same way if she's out in public wearing a slutty outfit?
Of course. You out in public wearing a slutty outfit? How am I going to approach it? If you were out in public wearing a slutty outfit, my approach is going to be way different. I'm going to approach you like I'm trying to get it. You know, I'm trying to get it because that's what you give it. But if you more conservative and your skirt go down your knees or close to it, or you know, it's actually nice looking and you're not slutty with it, honestly, I might ask you what your name is.
What is the difference between the type of woman men want to sleep with and the type men want relationships with?
Sexuality. Definitely sexuality. If a man finds a girl sexy, he'll sleep with her. But if he wants to actually like have a relationship, they have to have the personality and the sexuality.
It's not just what you wear, it's how you act.
I feel like women want relationships with completely different men than men they want to sleep with. It's just totally different.
Why do so many women today say they don't need a man?
Probably because they're ugly.
If a man has friends, doesn't want kids, hires a maid and hires a prostitute, why would a man need a woman?
Is the maid and the prostitute the same person?
Could be.
Then he's got a maid.
Does the fact that ladies' nights exist prove that if you control the women, you also control the men?
Perfect question, bro. Like the advertisement. If you control the women, did you hear what he said? If you control the women, you control the men and you control the money. So to me, it's almost like they're using women as pawns to bring the men out, and men would spend anything for these women. Think about it. Think about it. Everything that we do, it involves a woman. Anytime that guy is talking about money or eating or even things like this, people who go to jail, mostly I'm gonna put it like this, 60% of men are in jail because of women. And it's not their fault, it's just manhood. I don't know what it is, women, but whatever you got, you better, y'all better cherish it, because I'm not gonna lie, it's powerful.
How much of our economy is driven by men buying things to please and impress women?
Ask TikTok, ask Instagram, ask Facebook, ask Playboy and Hustler. Ask you're in Vegas, so the whole economy is about they let the women in for free in the club, hoping the men will come and they'll buy the drinks. That way they can get their drink tabs and make money off the drinks and stuff. And then hopefully they impress the woman enough that they'll go take them out to eat. So I always say it's like a setup.
So would you agree most consumer spending is geared towards women?
It's geared towards sex.
Okay. Would you also agree that the media pushes a campaign of fear and consumption by exploiting men's need for female validation?
Yeah, in the end of the day, let's say the establishment recognizes the fact that people need to have sex and reproduce, so they put them in fear of, if you don't eat here, you're not going to live. If you don't buy this, you're not going to live. If you don't attract this type of woman, then you're not going to get in her pants, and therefore you're not going to have children.
So why is there so much talk about the exploitation of women, but we never talk about this exploitation of men?
Because by focusing on the exploitation of women is putting the women in a sense of victimology. So when the men come around, they don't want to be portrayed as the victim or the aggressor or the predator and stuff. So it makes them more inclined and more prompted to act in a way that'll be catering to the woman's victimology. That's society's promoting.
Is it possible to have equality without equal accountability?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Now this is a longer question. Let me get to the whole thing. Is it fair for a woman to blame society for the consequences of her own personal choices, like having a baby or choosing a career that over-sexualizes her body?
No, it's not.
For the consequences of her own personal choices, like having a baby or choosing a career that over-sexualizes her body?
Absolutely not.
I think you always have a
Absolutely.
choice.
That's the problem with equality right there, is females expect too much without doing it.
Everyone has a choice all the time.
You gotta respect, yeah.
Oh, okay, and why is it when women are called out on their bad behavior, they often blame society or how they were raised, but when men are called out, they are more likely to be held accountable?
That's how the world is right now, unfortunately, and it shouldn't happen.
Doesn't that prove that we don't have equal accountability?
No, exactly, actually. Yeah.
So how do we have equality without equal accountability then?
We don't, and I'm fair to that. We don't have equality. Women want equality, but we don't because they're acting like we want more.
I also think there's been a huge shift where people think men have more rights,
Yeah.
and women are trying to fight for their rights in an inequitable way.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Do you think it's true women often want equality when it's convenient, but are happy to revert to traditional roles when it's not?
100%.
Yes.
100%.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Absolutely.
Why are women more concerned with the ratio of male to female CEOs as opposed to the ratio of lower paid, dangerous, dirty jobs done mostly by men?
Oh, that's a good one. I guess because of the history, like in the world, because women used to be underpaid, so they're always going to try to argue about that.
Well, right, but I mean, women are talking about the glass ceiling, but don't they have to also acknowledge the glass cellar?
Yeah.
Could it be possibly because women only want to complain about the double standards that don't benefit them?
Yeah.
I love women. I love girls. I love beautiful women or whatever. But to be honest, we do try to take the easier route. Men really do work hard. They do. They do work hard to try to get to where they're going, especially for women they love.
If women have been historically oppressed, where did the expression ladies first come from?
Damn. These are good questions.
One last question. Why do so many women complain about being sexually objectified when the entire Vegas economy is built on sex?
Yeah, that's a great fucking one.
It's all about
Great
situational.
question,
Can
sir.
you put this up there? It's all about situational awareness, and if you're in Vegas walking around in a bikini, you can't. Like, it's all where do you grow up, where are you, and what do you expect?
I think you also need to understand hormones. Hormones are a real thing. People have hormones. And if you are naked, people will feel something.
What? What?